You are not free of the opposition of the devil. He is always right there to oppose you in the presence of God. Satan doesn't care who you are or for how long you have been a Christian working for God. He will still accuse you. There are times you want to get things done, and then a voice comes to you that you cannot do it. Because you committed this sin last night, or you committed this sin 10 years ago. There are times you decide to move on from your past mistakes, and then the devil brings to your mind all your mistakes and prevents you from moving forward. Many people have been finding it difficult to progress in life because they kept dwelling on their past. The devil caused this. He keeps reminding them of their ugly past, and he makes it become a trauma. There is a Christian quote that says, "If Satan reminds you of your past, remind him of his future." But a lot of us don't know his future, so let's find out his future so we can tell him about it next time. He accuses us. The Bible says in Revelation 20 verse 1-3 what the angels will do to Satan. "And I saw an angel come down from heaven, having the key of the bottomless pit and a great chain in his hand. And he laid hold on the dragon, that old serpent which is the devil and Satan, and bound him 1,000 years, and cast him into the bottomless pit, and shut him up, and set a seal upon him, that he should deceive the nations no more till the 1,000 years should be fulfilled, and after that he must be loosed a little season." The first thing we find out that the angel of the Lord will do is to lay hold on the devil. In other words, they will catch him. The devil will be arrested. Have you ever seen the scene when the police officers are going after a criminal? That will pretty much be the scene when the angel lay a hold of him in Revelation. What does it mean to lay hold the devil? To render him powerless. To go around and deceive people is a power that Satan possesses. He can tempt people and make them fall. He also has the power to confuse amid Christians. The devil also has the power to accuse Christians. All of these abilities will be gone when he is arrested by the angels. Satan will be disarmed and would be completely helpless. The second meaning is to refrain him from moving around. It could be possible that the powers are taken from him and then leave him to move about. In some movies that people have with supernatural powers, when they lose their powers, they still walk around, but they cannot do what they used to do with their powers. In this case, the devil would be stopped from moving around. People believe that Satan sits at a place and then commands. According to the Bible, Satan does not stay at a place. He moves around. Job 1 verse 7, "And the Lord said unto Satan, Whence comest thou? Then Satan answered the Lord and said, From going to and fro in the earth, and from walking up and down in it." When the angel lay hold on the devil, he stops him from any known act that the devil always carries out. It is the start of the thing that the angels will do with the devil at the beginning of his judgment. Secondly, they will bind him. After getting hold of a criminal, the next thing to do is to put handcuffs on their hands. This is to prevent escape in any way. After the angel gets hold of the devil, they will bind him with chains. There have been theories and explanations about Satan being bound by the angels is figurative. That is incorrect. Satan will literally be bound with a literal chain. Thirdly, they will cast him into the bottomless pit, the abyss. I was wondering what bottomless pit means. That simply means it has no end. When a hole is dug, you put something to reach the bottom of the hole being dug. There is an end to the hole. Where Satan would be, there is no end. We might say there is no pot with no end. John must have used bottomless pit to show how deep the pit is. If it was something deep but the end could be seen, John could have easily given how deep the pit is in meters or kilometers, but he said bottomless pit because it is very deep and the end cannot be seen. After capturing a criminal, the next thing is to put them in prison. There are different levels. We have the maximum security level. There is the medium and low security level. The one a criminal is placed depends on the kind of crime they committed. That is why the pit Satan will be thrown into is deep with a maximum security level. The fourth thing the angels will do is my favorite thing. They will shut him up. After he has been thrown into the prison, that is, the pit, it would be shut. There is no point in throwing a criminal into prison without locking the prison cell. If it is not locked, it is a simple message to the criminal that they are free to escape the prison and continue with their evil acts. The fifth thing the angels will do is to set a seal upon him. When we talk of a seal, it can be used in two ways, as a noun or as a verb. The noun is a stamp attached to a document. An example is a certificate. There is a seal that is always placed there. Some documents from the ruler of a kingdom also bear the seal of the kingdom. When a seal is used on something, it is to secure it. That is the verb of a seal. A seal that was set upon him did not mean that a seal was given to Satan. Satan cannot be given a seal. The people that would get a seal, which is to secure them from tribulations, are the 144,000 people from the tribes of Israel. Revelation 7 verse 2-3. A seal was set upon him also means a seal was set over the devil in the pit. That means the pit after it was shut. A seal was put on to make it more secured. The seal is to properly lock him up without a chance of opening the prison. In a prison, after the cells have been locked, the doors of the cells are sealed. Some cell doors are also sealed with technology. There is no way the prisoner will escape. To seal up a place means a total lockdown. Nothing can go inside and nothing can come outside. We have seen what will happen to the devil in the last days. He will be in the pit for 1,000 years. In these years he would be unable to deceive people. He would not be able to do wickedness again. He would not be released until after 1,000 years. This means that he would still be released. What will happen when he is released? Revelation 20 verse 8 says, "And shall go out to deceive the nations which are in the four quarters of the earth, Gog and Magog, to gather them together to battle, the number of whom is as the sand of the sea." The devil will go to all parts of the earth to mobilize armies. These people that he will mobilize would be plenty that John couldn't say the total number of people they are, but likened them to the sand of the sea. That means they are uncountable. Even though they gather, they will be consumed by the fire that comes from God. Wherever our enemies are gathered for our sake, the Lord will surely scatter them. Isaiah 54, verse 15. Behold, they shall surely gather together, but not by me. Whosoever shall gather together against thee shall fall for thy sake. And finally they shall cast him in the lake of fire. This is the end of the devil and all that he has deceived into following his ways. After the 1,000 years in the pit, he would still be thrown in the lake of fire where he would be forever. Revelation 20 verse 10. And the devil that deceived them was cast into the lake of fire and brimstone where the beast and the false prophet are, and shall be tormented day and night forever and ever. That is his future. So the next time he tries to remind you of your past mistakes, remind him where he is going.